let's talk about the cons on this Camino, because there's always a good side and a bad side to everything in life. So the first thing here, which is obvious, is the elephant in the room, and that is we're hiking in Switzerland. So the prices, of course, are way higher than in Spain, Portugal, any other Caminos. There are ways to bring down the cost, of course. For example, when it comes to the food, instead of just going to restaurants every day to eat and all the cafes along the way like we're used to in Spain, what you can do is just go to the supermarkets as we have been doing and buying your supplies for the day. I tend to get a few fruits like a banana, an apple, get nuts, get yourself a sandwich or a salad depending on your dietary needs, and then you have your good meal at night. You know how it goes. You can bring those prices down with a little creativity. But that's the biggest con on this Camino. Another con would be the lack of pilgrims. This is not a very well-known pilgrimage yet. So for those that are trying to escape the crowds, this might be a great option. It is day 8 and we have not seen a single pilgrim. Most of the pilgrims here walking in Switzerland are doing the Via Jacobi or they're doing the Via Francigena. But this will be a third option. Language barrier, of course, if you only speak English, then this will be a little bit tougher. You can rely on Google Translate, as I have in many Caminos. For example, in Japan, I had to rely on Google Translate. So this is all Switzerland. Once you get into Italy, the prices, of course, are gonna drop drastically. Coffee might go from 5 francs down to €1. But of course, Italy is the last third of this pilgrimage, the last week, you might say. Another negative might be the signage. It is practically non-existent in Switzerland. In Italy, it's well marked. So I would highly recommend you get GPS tracks for this one. You definitely need it. You cannot do this without GPS tracks. You're gonna get lost. You're gonna follow a different trail. This Camino is just a bunch of different trails put together. As far as accommodations, there aren't as many like albergues, like municipal albergues and such for pilgrims like we have in other Caminos. The one that we stayed at, you can see that people are passing by, but for the most part, they're just doing the Via Jacobi. So this might be just a Camino that is for us. A private Camino, one of those that eventually in the future might get a lot of traffic and we can reminisce about the time when we had it all to ourselves.